Well, it doesn't seem like it, but it's a year ago today, Mark Ogden, that Liverpool had the comeback for an ages and beat Barcelona at Anfield. You were there that night. Just how special was it?
It was an amazing night. And I think before you kind of get the significance of the night itself, you have to kind of go back to the game at the Nou Camp and realise that they were absolutely, dead and buried at 3-0. And I remember, I think with 5 minutes to go, Messi teed up Dembele for an easy chance to make it 4-0. And Dembele shot straight at the goalkeeper. And you could see Messi threw himself to the floor. He's beating the ground in frustration. I think Messi knew that 3-0 it wasn't over. And I was leaving the ground with a colleague thinking it's not over. Because I've been to Anfield a few times on European nights. And it's hard to describe, but there's something special. And I knew at 3-0 it wasn't over. But it felt like it when you saw the team that night and there was no Sadio, there was no Mo Salah showing, there's no Roberto Firmino. It was like Liverpool had no chance, but it was proved to be different.
Well, that was the thing, because people look back and they remember Salah didn't play, but a lot of people forget that Firmino didn't play as well. And Shaqiri was kind of in an advanced role with Origi leading the line and Mane coming in off the left-hand side. How important was it? What they're talking about, Joe Matip was talking about when they got the second goal, that's when the belief was there. They always had something. But how important were the goals when they were scored, especially the first two?
Yeah, Origi scored very early. I think it was 7th or 8th minute. And I think that was crucial. They had to get on the scoreboard very quickly. So obviously, if Barca had scored that night, it would have meant Liverpool would have had to score 5. And there's miracles and there's miracles. But the Kop, it erupted. They knew that there was a chance then because they'd seen it so many times before. Then the goals continued after the break. Wijnaldum scored a couple and Origi scored again. And by the time Origi scored the 4th, I think it was 10 minutes to go. Barca had gone. There was nothing left. And even at that point, with 10 minutes to go, one Barca goal would have brought the house crashing down. But I remember vividly that Luis Suarez was playing back at Anfield for the first time, and he was an absolute hero at Liverpool, as we know. And he was a real talisman, a real popular player at Liverpool. And the fans just turned on him completely. He became the villain of the piece, and it really got to Suarez. It really did, and it was that was one of the elements of the night that's forgotten about. That Liverpool fans turned on Luis Suarez as their new team kind of shocked the world.
Looking back now, what's a better comeback? They're both brilliant. Istanbul or that night at Anfield against Barcelona?
I still think Istanbul was a better comeback because they had 45 minutes to do it against, I think at the time, the best team in Europe, if not the world. I mean, Barca are a great team with a fantastic world-class forward line, especially with Messi. But 3-0 down against Milan in Istanbul with 45 minutes to go, that for me was just, that was remarkable at Anfield last year. But Istanbul remains for me the best ever Liverpool comeback.
Can you describe to anyone who's not been to Anfield on a European night, a special European night, just what it's like?
I think what people kind of overstate is the effect it has on the opposition. And I think the reality is it's the effect it has on the home team. It is so noisy, and every challenge, every throw in every corner is cheered. And I think it turns the home team into a team of 12 men. They push themselves beyond the limit. And I think we're talking about great European players that go there and don't win. It's more a case of it turns Liverpool into Supermen. And that's what happened against Man City the year before. It's what happened against Roma. It's what happened against Barcelona. Liverpool at home on a European night are very difficult to beat. Atletico Madrid's win in March was more remarkable for it.
Finally, a quick word about Barcelona. They had that defeat the previous year against Roma, that loss to Liverpool after being in a comfortable position. The next time they're ahead in the Champions League, they're not going to take things for granted. They're going to get the job done, aren't they?
Well, you'd think so. You'd hope so, especially away from home. I'd imagine that the nerves will be jangling. But, Rome and, like I say, Liverpool, two very hostile places to go to. But Barcelona, a team of great players. So they should be able to handle it next time. But when that next time will be, when they'll play in front of fans again, that's a different matter itself.
Happy anniversary, Reds fans. What a win that was, and a comeback against Barcelona.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.